Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TD Fans Talk. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TD Fans Talk, and also you can find my content on DolphinsTalk.com. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news: the Miami Dolphins have released who many revere as our best pass rusher right now, Nate Orchard. They have released Nate Orchard, ladies and gentlemen, off of this roster. A lot of reports are saying that the tank continues. Well, and then I just had to sit back and think for a while. If we were really tanking, then why would we have even considered at any point trying to even acquire Jadeveon Clowney? If we were tanking, why would we even at any point try to acquire Jadeveon Clowney? So it just wasn't adding up for me at the end of the day. But we have released Nate Orchard. But I'm here to tell you all, it's another guy that's not a surprise. It's just not a surprise, guys. It's not whatsoever. At the end of the day, if you really think about it, what did I tell everyone from the beginning? I said anybody on their fourth or fifth year of their contract who's up for an extension could be gone in Miami. And this is one of the main reasons I am not shocked whatsoever. What's up, Kivzilla? Shout out to you, man. And Max Power, what's up with you, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in, guys. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Obviously, the notifications didn't go out, which is weird. YouTube doing it to me again, but it's all right, man. But yes, man, we have released Nate Orchard and brought in a linebacker from the Green Bay Packers by the name of James Crawford. So that's the guy who is going to be taking his place. Even though it's a linebacker, people need to realize Nate Orchard was actually drafted as a linebacker as well. A lot of people don't know that. But at the end of the day, we're making moves as an organization. We're bringing in people. We're making moves. And a lot of people are hitting the panic button. They're hitting it as hard as they can. They are panicking. They're basically saying they don't want to watch Miami Dolphin football at this point. And I'm going to continue to be the voice of reason. What's up? Hi from Scotland, UK. What up, Derek? I see you. What's up, Sofo Kwan? I'm going to continue to be the voice of reason and continue to push forward and tell you all we're going to be just fine, man. We heard from the coaches today, one in particular, the offensive line coach. That was just a beautiful interview. I loved every bit of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can find it and play you all a few clips from it. You all give me a moment. Let me see if I can bring that up and play a few clips from that so we can hear some of what our coaches have had to say about the recent changes and things of that nature. What's up, Stanleyville? I see you, man. Let's see. One moment. Let me pull it up. All right. Nate Orchard was just going to be an backup at best, not tripping over the move. I agree, Nico. People don't even realize he wasn't even listed as a starter. And like I said before, they're forgetting who we got from Baltimore Ravens. They're forgetting Willis, who we picked up from the Baltimore Ravens, who might actually be moving up at some point. But we shall see, man. It's going to be real interesting. We need that voice, CD, because I'm tired of the negativity. It's everywhere. Ain't it 55 book? It's everywhere. It is everywhere. But let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to listen to what some of these coaches had to say today. We got almost every coach speaking. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about what they had to say about what was going on. We're going to start out, though, with Dave DeGuglielmo. I had it last week. I had his name perfect. DeGuglielmo, okay? And he's talking about getting the unit ready for Baltimore. We're going to start with him, and we're going to listen to see what he has to say about everything that's going on.
Another treadmill.
Here we go, guys.
Wanted to ask you about becoming the coach 4 days in the training camp. That had to have been kind of a strange experience.
Well, you're a writer. If you write here today and write over there tomorrow, you're still a writer. And it's just a locational thing. I This is what I do for a living. So
Exactly.
it wasn't that. It was different, but it wasn't that.
What did you think when they said, okay, we need you to do this now?
Again, that's what I do for a living. So
How did the job description change?
well, I went from being an analyst. I wasn't working with any of the players at the time. I was working more in a research role and kind of working with defense. Now, then I went to working with offense. That's about it. So working with specifically the line. I wasn't working with the line prior to that.
What did you see at the time that needed to improve, and how was that?
Well, I was with the defense, so I really didn't study what was going on that side of the ball. That's something you'd have to ask the boss.
Well, I imagine the first day you took the job, you saw, okay, these are things that need to get better.
Yeah, well, there's always things that need to get better.
So Dave is basically explaining that he came in as an analyst on the defensive end of the side of the ball. All right. He came in to be an analyst on the defensive side of the ball. He was basically at home, unemployed, just chilling. He never played football, but at the end of the day, his life has been football, all around football. So he's going to continue. Let's hear what else he has to say. Hit that like button, guys.
There's things that get better now. That's an ongoing process. This just the way it is.
You decided to rejoin the organization as an analyst. What went into that process?
Well, Brian called me and he asked me if I come down and help him out since I was sitting at home in Carmel, Indiana, watching Big Valley every day at 2:00. This is what I do for a living. I'm around football. And he thought, he could use my experience as a football coach. Again, more of it was on defense, trying to analyze other teams' protections and how certain blitzes would affect blocking schemes. That's kind of what I was doing.
Y'all hear that? Flores knows his work. Flores said, man, you can really help us out here and on defense. How? Even though he's an offensive line coach, he knows protections. He knows offensive line protections very well. All right? He knows them very well. They brought him in to be an analyst so that he can analyze. Don't get me wrong. I already know what time it is. They brought him in to eventually be the O-line coach if things didn't go right with Flaherty, and they didn't. But they brought him in because he knows the O-line, so to help the defensive line with schemes. Offensive protections. What are some great schemes you can create to combat offensive protections? And an offensive-minded guy is the best guy to figure that out because he knows all the protections for offense and what looks and what schemes offenses run on the O-line. So what he added immediately is value to our defensive line and linebackers. And here's what we're going to run, and here's how we're going to ruffle this team's feathers, even if they got a good O-line. Even if they got a good O-line, this is how we're still going to get at them because I know what can beat this offensive scheme for the line. I know what can overload or stunt or whatever we do against these O-lines that can get the job done. Great job by Flores calling him up to bring him in, all right? Troy Terry said, have you admitted this ain't our year yet? Why would I admit such a false narrative? No, I haven't admitted. I try my very best in my life not to lie because nothing good comes out of it. I've tried lying in the past before. It ain't good, okay? I don't do that anymore, all right? So stay tuned, baby.
Up until this time. That's what my field is, blocking people. So in working with the defense, it allowed me to kind of give them a different perspective.
It's your third stop here.
Yeah, I've been here 3 times, yeah. I really like it here. I'm like a stray dog. They keep feeding me. I keep coming back. I mean, what am I going to do?
Second time, so South Florida is good. But in terms of where the organization is, how does this compare to your previous stops?
Yeah, I'm gonna live stream games, Cowboy.
I mean, every team and every year is different. Obviously, each time I've been back here, it's been with different people, different head coach each time, and every team. Like I said, every team is unique in itself, and the fun part of the job is you get to watch teams evolve and grow and change, and no two teams, even with the same within the same structure, are the same year. So I don't know. The best part about coming back here is that the support staff here and the people that run the organization day to day, people that run the building, those people are the same, and they welcome me with open arms. And I think that's probably one of the best things about coming back here is that there are people here that take good care of you, and you're not just going to some organization where you're a stranger.
What is your reaction to losing your best player a week before the season?
Well, listen, he's a tremendous football player, and
his reaction
there are
to
changes
losing
all the time.
Tulsa.
If he'd sprained an ankle, it'd be the same situation. So it's
Exactly.
we just keep on working, and we have a lot of good guys that are working hard right now to just fit into.
Like you said, I mean, if he sprained the ankle, what would be the difference? If he sprained his ankle, what would be the difference? It's crazy. If he sprained his ankle, what would be the difference? You got to keep working.
Wherever they need to fit in.
Is your assessment that Tunsil is one of the best left tackles in the NFL?
He's a really good football player, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to rank guys. I don't know. I haven't worked with all the guys. He's a tremendous athlete and a special player, but, I've worked with him before, and I'll work with him again.
What's your level of comfort with Jesse Davis at left tackle?
Well, I don't know if he's going to play left tackle.
Nice. They said, what is your overall comfort level with Jesse Davis playing left tackle? That was a big rumor that was started, by the way, that Jesse Davis would be playing left tackle. I don't know where it came from. Big rumor. And the guy's saying out his own mouth right now, I don't know he's going to be playing left tackle. As you continue to hear him, he ain't going to be playing left tackle. I talked to y'all earlier today about Julian Davenport. That's who's probably going to be playing left tackle because he's worthy enough.
We're kind of playing around with different combinations, and that's one that's been suggested, but I don't know that, anything specific is going to happen. This is a work in progress. Let's just say that. And we have some interesting parts that have come into the building, and that's
interesting parts that came into the building.
Jesse equated to moving from right tackle to left tackle as you're right-handed. Have you tried looking at your writing with your left to see how that looks? Is it really that big of a
They still on Jesse Davis playing left tackle. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, I don't know. I mean, again, he may still be right-handed, so I don't know.
Exactly.
That's just. I didn't play the game. I never played in the NFL. I've coached a lot of guys. I've done a lot of different things. Again, it's just a matter of seeing how all the pieces play together. It's not so much about finding one guy to play one spot.
Exactly.
Even past groups I've worked with, it's more about getting good players to play well together, not just getting good players to play good. If they play individually, then we're not going to get anything accomplished. So we just have to find the right mix and the right combination. So I've been through that before.
We hear that a lot. The big thing with the offensive line is the cohesion. The guys play together week to week and even season to season. You seem to be at the opposite end of that spectrum right now.
Well, in New England, if you look back to New England in 2015.
Watch what this man says, because he's trying to tell these reporters it's not about one guy. You got to find guys that can play as a unit. He about to tell y'all what they did in New England in 2015. Y'all listen to this. Listen to this very well. This should cease everybody, all this complaining and crying everybody doing about the O-line. Listen to this.
Well, in New England, if you look back to New England in 2015, I rotated a whole bunch of guys. I didn't. The head coach did quite a bit. We had 3 rookies playing, and we rotated a whole bunch of dudes. And in one game, I believe we had 12 or 13 different combinations for every drive we had.
You hear that? Do you hear that? 2015, they remember having 3 rookies on the O-line. They rotated so many guys in and out, they remember having 12 different rotations on the field against Jacksonville. Whatever it takes to get the job done. Whatever it takes to get the job done, man. Y'all don't need the best players in the top names. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, man.
So that was every drive was different for the entire game against Jacksonville. We were 10-0 that year. So
10-0.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know. I mean,
10-0.
We just have to it takes time to find the right mix, the right combination. And sometimes, I equate it to the guy that invented the intermittent wipers. I saw that movie with Greg Kinnear. He says, well, you know what? It's the exact same. They were trying to argue that it was the exact same as it was before, but he found the right way to link up all that wiring so that we were able to get intermittent wipers. Well, that's the key. We got to find the right wiring. It's not about the pieces. The pieces are there. And
it's not about the pieces. It's about finding the right wiring for who you have, putting the right group together that can work the best together. It's that simple, man.
Got to find it,
I apologize.
Huh?
Watch a lot of TV.
Well, no, this was a long time ago, but I thought it was interesting because he took a sentence and he gave a bunch of words. And he said, well, when you say each word individually, they're just words, but when you put them all together, it's something special. So it's really the same thing. You're just going to find the right places for these guys. You know, and they're all working hard.
Have the parts to.
Well, that's what everybody's working hard to try to show their best effort right now, show what their best football is, and you know, I'm excited to go into the season with the guys we have, and we just go. We got to play.
I apologize if I've already been asked this, but how would you describe the challenge of trying to get unit ready for Sunday with all of the moving parts and the comings and goings?
You know, in most NFL teams, there's going to be some change every week. Sometimes there's a little bit more change, sometimes a little less change. That's week to week in every team. You know, gone are the days where 5 guys played the same 5 spots for entire 16 games. I haven't seen it in a long time. And I saw it when I was at the Giants. They played 3 years in a row together, all 16 regular season. But I don't know if that exists anymore. So that's part of the process. And we teach conceptually. We cross-train guys. To be honest with you, I'd like to have every guy in the line be able to snap a football. Like, why? Why do you need a tackle to be? Well, because you never know. You never know what's going to be needed for a game to finish a game or to play a game, and you never know who the best guy is going to be until you give it a try, give it a whirl. So,
if I was going to show up on a Sunday and play the next Sunday,
hit the like button, guys.
I would probably want to be a receiver, a running back, or a corner. To me, it's that might be the easiest spots to do that. How hard is it for a tackle to get through a game 1 week of playbook studying?
Again, you're a writer. If I take you and make you a writer over there, you're still a writer. It's just you got a new desk and a new phone number, and you got to figure out how to dial out. You know, is there a code, or do I just dial 9? I mean, it's the same. They're professionals. This is what these men do for a living. This is a job, and I've had guys come in on Wednesdays and play that Sunday. That's just the way it goes. And
the biggest
concern
with that,
you'd have to ask them. You know, they're the ones that have to do it. But this is what we do.
Davenport showed me his hands and his arms. It looks good. I mean, he looks the
Well,
part.
yeah. If we were doing a measuring test, that'd be fabulous. But I don't think they're going to measure us on Sunday. So,
from your study of him,
yep.
What do you think he can do better? Or how will you help
Well, again, I haven't seen enough of him to give a full assessment. You ask our personnel department; they do a great job of analyzing everything and everybody. So that's kind of outside my. Right now, I haven't worked with the guy. I don't know much about him. I know what I've seen, but you know, I don't want to pass judgment on a guy, good or bad.
And that's what our offensive line coach had to say today, guys. And at the end of the day, guys, this team is going away from caring about who you are as a player. Or you're a great player, who cares? Do you fit with the rest of these guys? That's all that matters, man. And the crazy thing is we have evidence within the league of this, the way that we're doing things actually working. But people want to ignore it because they think that it's not the norm. Because this isn't what the other 31 teams in the league do, which are losers, by the way. There are 31 teams in this league, and all of them have been losers over the last decade. And we're getting mad because we're not following their blueprint, and we're following the blueprint of the one team that's been winning. We're counting our team out because we're not following the blueprint of the 31 teams that's been losing, and we're actually following the blueprint of the one team that's been winning. And we talking down on our team. This, ladies and gentlemen, once again, is what you call insanity. Trying to do the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. That's all it is. One last time. People are mad because we aren't doing what the rest of the league is doing, even though they've been losers. And we are doing exactly what the winning team has been doing. And people are mad about that because they're not used to it. Don't worry about it, Minkeek Paul. You blocked from this channel. It ain't your fault. It's your mama's fault. Bye. How about that? You don't know nothing about football, by the way. Right. Schemes and different personnel packages. They don't know nothing about it, man. Orchard, what has he ever done? Exactly. No. People want to amplify all the cuts we do now just to prove that they right. But they're wrong. They're wrong. The Patriots haven't won every Super Bowl. I know they haven't won every Super Bowl, but the way they've done it, they've been in the Super Bowl picture almost every single year in the last decade. And the only teams that have come up to compete against them and win have taken approaches that are not long-term sustainable. They go load up in 1 year, try to win, lose some of them, but win some of them, and then they go disappear again and realize they could never sustain what they built because they get a whole bunch of people who next year are looking for their new deal. Stress kills, TD. Let them be stupid. Oh, it ain't bothering me. This is what I do, though. They make it more entertaining. Every time I hear one of these ridiculous people talking mess, trying to call me out, that's entertaining for me, being able to address them. But when you get like McKean Paul want to be disrespectful with his, oh, you get blocked. But I don't blame you. I love you anyway. It ain't my fault your mama ain't raised you right. How about that? I ain't say nothing. I ain't talk to you like that. Don't talk to me like that. If you're a Dolphin fan crying and complaining, talking down on our organization, go find another team, please. Shh. So we drafting Tua. Are you cool with that? I'm not actually cool with that. If we draft Tua, then I'm going to enter a state of hope. I hope the part of his game that we don't know if he's good or not, he's actually good. I hope. And I don't like to use a first-round pick on somebody I hope. I want to use a first-round pick on someone I know. That's my only reservation about Tua. I actually like his arm. I like his poise. I like that he can use his feet. But I don't know if he can read a defense. I have no idea if he could read a defense. Because 95% of every play he runs, he hits his first progression. Never needs to, oh, it's not there. Let me look away. He even throws interceptions on his first progression because he throws there no matter what. So I don't know if he can read defenses, and that's scary to me. Because he plays with an all-star team where he don't have to read defenses. That scares me, though. Because in the pros, he will have to read defenses. Same argument I have for every quarterback coming out that's a big name. They all come out because they got the highest college numbers, but they played all around 5-star players. Y'all know. But it's certain things that they never had to prove in college, and they get drafted high based off of their notoriety. And I'm not for that, man. I'm not with that. I'm not with it at all, man. Genuinely concerned what we are doing is going to make Goodell change the draft rules in the future. A lot of bad coverage of this tank in national media. Ain't gonna change. How can you change it? There's no way to change it. The way that football is set up, it's impossible to change the draft rules. It's impossible to change the draft rules. And this is a business where you want every team to be competitive. So the sorriest team, you want to be better. But we're not going to have the number one pick, man. We're not going to have the number one pick. Trade Rashad Jones and get player that want to play for us. Rashad contract too nasty for us to trade. Could do a NBA. If we found it, listen, man, put Chris Greer down as GM of the year if he found somebody to trade Rashad Jones to. GM of the year. GM of the year. Just like the Texans fan told me earlier. I can't believe the the Texans took that salary dump in Kenny Stills. I can't believe the Saints took Kiko Alonso's salary dump like that. The system is good how it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Rashad want to play for Miami anyway. Can't change it, but we can take advantage of it. Absolutely. But we're not. We're going to play our best football and see where everything falls. They follow the Parcells blueprint. Most of those first-round quarterbacks are bust. I'm willing to even go out on a limb now to sit here and tell people if you think that these first-round quarterbacks is it, then you don't know football. It's too much freaking evidence. Like 95% of the first-round quarterbacks turn out to be busts. Half of them certified backups. Half of them ain't even in the league. We buy into the media hype of the next guy coming out. You know why the media hypes that up? So that they can play with the emotions of the bottom 10 teams and having the potential to get them. And then just like the fans, they eat out of their spoon. Ooh, they talk about we might have a chance to get Tua. Oh, man, I hope it happens. Just like they expect for you to do. Kiko can play. Yeah, he can play, but it was a salary dump. It was a salary dump, regardless. What's up, brother? Exciting time of year. See you popping up like live. Hey, man, it's time, man. We finally made it to football. I mean, come on, man. What? It's Tuesday? It's Tuesday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We got 4 days, and then we fighting. We fighting them Ravens. Anyone remember Ryan Leal? That was a bust of all busts. What you think, TD? 12-4, fins up, baby. 11-5, man. I ain't that optimistic. Y'all better hit on those top picks, y'all got. We might not even pick them. We might trade them for players. What we got for Tunsil can bring us back 3 really good players. Listen, what did we trade Jarvis Landry for? What did we trade Jarvis Landry for? The number 1 wide receiver for the Texans said he felt like a slave of what the owner said. We traded play game by Glenn. I don't know what you mean, Speedballer. You gotta elaborate. Jarvis' deal wasn't that good. I know. But look what we got him for. Look what other players are getting steals and Kiko for and stuff like that. Do you know what we're going to get back for those 2 first-round picks in that second? Y'all realize what we're going to get back for that? We took 1 player and flipped it into 3. Took 1 player and flipped it into 3. You got the NFL package because in Orlando we got Jags on local TV. I always get Sunday ticket, man. Always get Sunday ticket. I actually haven't even renewed it yet, unless it auto renews. I don't know. We'll find out. That was a bad trade. Yeah, it was a bad trade, but look what we got him for. There's a lot of team dumping players like that right now, just like Miami. A few of them here, a few of them there. Sunday ticket is expensive, man. No, I only pay $100 a year for Sunday ticket. You got to know the game, bro. You got to know the game. If you know a college student, all you got to do is have a college student. They get it for $100 if you're in college. $25 a month if you want to do monthly. I thought Nate Orchard was pretty good. I ain't going to say pretty good, but he was solid. Solid depth. He wasn't a starter. He was solid depth. But what did I tell y'all? Anybody on the 4th or 5th year of their contract, this team is about to purge him. If listen, I already know they probably sat Nate Orchard in the office with his agent or called and said, hey, this is what we're looking at. They slid that paper. That's what we're thinking about. And he was like, nah, this is what we're thinking about. All right, we'll appreciate that. We'll think it over. They went their ways. Next you know, Nate Orchard has been released. It's that simple. They were probably already talking about the new deal. Waive him. He was our number 1 defensive tackle in preseason as far as sacks are concerned, by the way. And he probably thought he had a little bit of leverage too. If you ask me, this was also contractual. Yeah, this guy made the roster, but we tried to re-sign him. He wasn't trying to take a team-friendly deal. Next. Willis sitting there on practice squad. If we got to move him up, we will. And Willis is going to be a talent. I'm telling y'all, Willis is going to be a talent. He's going to be on this team in the future. He's going to be on this team in the future. Who's starting at defensive end? I don't know. It might be a defensive tackle. Every position on this team is interchangeable. You don't know what's coming at you. Just because of certain personnel out there don't mean anything. By my count, 20 of the league's current starting QBs were first rounders. I get there's no guarantee in the draft, but to say it's all media hype is a stretch. They go high for a reason usually. Let's break that down, Smoggy. First of all, out of those 20 first-round quarterbacks, I could say that 8 of them ain't even worthy of being a starting quarterback. They just new in the league, so they're giving them their shot right now. Matter of fact, to add insult to injury, out of those 20, I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but I would guess. I am going to guess that about 12 of them are still on their rookie deal. 12 of them are still on their rookie deal. You still got a whole bunch of them that they don't know if they're the future. So we can't say just because 20 of them from the first round are starting right now that ain't the case. Because out of those 20, 4 years from now, at least 10 of them won't even be their team starting quarterback. 10 of them won't even be their team's starting quarterback. And then you'll say there's still 20 because a whole nother 10 just came in. A whole nother 10 just came in. So trust me, it's way overhyped. Way overhyped. And then you're talking about 20 out of the 32, but we also not talking about what we're not talking about those 20 out of 32. How many quarterbacks have been drafted between now and then? Out of those 20 quarterbacks, at least 150 quarterbacks were drafted in the first round since the oldest one has been in the league. Who the oldest quarterback in the league right now starting? Is it Brady, Breeze? Which one of those guys? How many years are they in on? If we want to go back that far, let's just say 20 years. About 20 years. In the last 20 years, there's been in the first round at least 100 quarterbacks probably drafted. At least 100 quarterbacks drafted in the first round. Maybe that's a stretch. Maybe between 80 and 100. And we're saying that 20 of them are starters now when 10 of them are misfits. Show me them 20 quarterbacks. I can at least off the top of my head point out 7 of them that won't be their starting quarterback in 4 or 5 years. Easy. So bring the facts with your comments, man. And the crazy thing is, there will always be 20 out of 32 quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round because these teams keep going for them and keep replacing them. Look at Josh Rosen. Arizona had their first round pick for 1 year and replaced them. 1 year and replaced them. That's even more proof to that comment. That's even more proof. The first round quarterback these days are overrated. You have a 3 times more likelihood of drafting a trench player and them being an actual legit starter and producing. You have 3 times more of a success rate at any trench position, defense or offense. 3 times more success rate. Every one successful quarterback in the first round, 3 linemen in the first round were just as good as far as longevity and starting for their team. So everybody who up for a contract getting cut by your logic, once again, sample one, can you please finish the narrative? You can't just pinpoint a little bit of my point and make it seem that way. Let me clarify for the people who are reading what you say to clarify my logic, because what you're saying is misleading. Everybody who is up for a contract that's not taking a team-friendly deal and not a starter, capable player of the future, yeah, they getting cut. For my logic. You see how much different that is? Everybody up for a contract getting cut. Oh, man, that ain't right. But it makes a whole lot more sense for everybody up for a contract that ain't taking an appropriate deal that makes sense. And they have to actually be somebody who we covet and want long-term, a good player who we think fits our mold. You see how different that is? You see how much different that is than what you said? Come on, y'all. If y'all going to speak for me, tell the whole narrative. Please tell the whole narrative. Because y'all going to be going back telling all your other little friends, talking about TD said everybody up for a contract getting cut. Then they going to come to me talk about, why are you telling people that? Y'all making me do double work because then I got to explain to them. Go Gators, we've been forgetting O-line for 10 years. You can not win without O-line. Who say we don't have an O-line? Might as well trade Howard. Why? He's a cornerstone. There goes your cornerstone. That amazes me. People think that we don't have an O-line right now because they don't recognize the names. You just heard our offensive line coach tell y'all in 2015, they basically had 12 different guys on the O-line. There were no names. 3 of them were rookies, and they went 10-0 to start that season. Some of y'all show y'all football intelligence. Some of y'all really show your football intelligence. I show exactly. But you know what people are doing, Wetson? They're making assumptions right now. We haven't even figured out the overall cohesive unit yet, but we already writing up the jury. The jury already deliberating. Ain't even see week 1. Because you know what I'm going to say, Winston? If it just say, for all these people that don't like it, hypothetically, if you can get your mind and think hypothetically one time, if we go out there and we play well as the offensive line and we get a W against the Ravens, then what are those people going to say? Can somebody tell me, and don't tell me that's not going to happen. Just tell me, if you see that happen, what are you going to say? That would be interesting. Flores is a goner in 2 years. Boy, y'all gonna keep taking these L's. Y'all act like Flores is the one who are making all the final decisions. This is Greer too. And trust me, when Stephen Ross came out and said, if anybody catches me trying to be in a rush, you have the right to chastise me. I am not going to be in a rush. I am going to be patient, and I'm going to trust that we're building something special. He got all 5 of his years, whether you like it or not. Did you watch preseason? Yeah, I watched preseason. This offensive line in preseason looked better than it did last year as a whole. So yeah, I watched preseason. Yes, I watched preseason. Did you? Drake should get traded to the Browns. Hey, it might happen. Just subscribed and love the content. New here. Fins up. Shout out to you, Joseph Solomon. Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you coming in, bro. All the Dolphins need to do is run heavy and then depend on the defense and use time of possession, and that will get us to a great record, I'm sure. I agree with that. That's why I said we're going to have a power run game, play action, and defense going to carry the rest. It's that simple. Keep the faith, TD. I'm with you, my man. Let's go, John. Ride with me, man. Because you know what? I try to be as humble as possible. But, man, I don't like humble pie no more. I don't like humble pie anymore. When it start transforming, I'm telling y'all now, after every single game, I'm talking my talk. I'm talking my talk. Don't go missing, though. Don't go missing. So people can assume the line is good, but can't assume the line is bad. I never said that it was good nor bad. That's y'all problem. Some of y'all don't like. See, some of y'all don't like if it's not your way, then you automatically write an assessment of what somebody else said. I never said it was good or bad. I said none of us know. I said I'm trusting in scheme and coaching to put the best unit out there to get the job done. I said to people in the comment section, forgive me, Go Gators. Forgive me. I thought you were referring to me. I'm scared, TD. It's all right, Shane. Ain't no need to have fear. No need to have fear. One moment, guys. My bad, y'all. I just had to reply to my wife. Man, T. Hill sacked 254 times. Great O-line. You right about that. We have 53 players, Oscar. TD, would it be smart to trade the Chargers for Melvin Gordon? I'm not sure about that one, man. We got some good backs, and we're going by committee. So I'm not sure about that. Facebook, Horsey, morning. We are good in Nassau, but in Abaco, a family of 5 lost their life, and now the hurricane is headed to Freeport. So we have, man, I can't even read the rest. It's going to shut me out. That's somebody, one of our subscribers from the Bahamas replying to me right now about what's going on, man. It's a tragedy there. Y'all keep everybody in your prayers, especially those, not just especially, everybody just in your prayers, period. But everybody who's subscribed to this channel that's in the Bahamas, we definitely feel for you. And I'm saying just extra prayers for everybody, not just you guys. But I hope you all are safe, and we hear from you all soon in the comment section, man. At some point, one of these days, we hope to hear from you all again. For sure, man. Dolphins 17, Ravens 13. Score prediction. Y'all want an early score prediction? Let's see. Score prediction. Score prediction. Y'all give me y'all score prediction while I'm thinking mine up here. I'm thinking mine up. I got 23-17, Miami. Jessica Brunt, me and you got the same thing. I got 23-17, Miami. I feel like right now, early in the season, a lot of our weapons coming back. They're coming back from injury, so they don't have all the cohesiveness that we need on offense. That's with the receivers coming back from injury with Grant and Wilson. That's with the running backs, Drake coming back from an injury. The offensive line, we're going to have a new unit out there, but I think that our offense will get in the end zone one time, y'all. That's how I feel. Our offense is going to get one touchdown, but our defense is also going to score a touchdown in this game. That gives us 14, and I say that Jason Sanders is going to kick 3 field goals and all good. 3 field goals. 18, 19, 20, wait, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's why I give us 23 points. I think Baltimore will find their way in the end zone against us twice. Hopefully one of them doesn't come at the cost of the offense. But one way or another, they'll find their way in twice, and they'll get 1 field goal. And that's why I have 23-17. See, they're banking on their defense to do very well against us, and rightfully so. But they're disrespecting our defense pretty much. They're disrespecting our defense. They're pretty much saying Lamar is going to have a field day. Hey, George, I don't know if you're watching right now, but I just went over that at the beginning of the stream. We actually played the entire clip. We talked about Dave DiGliamo and how when he coached the Patriots, I had one of my guys just send me the same link about, did you hear what he said about when he coached the Patriots? And for all y'all who are just tuning in, Dave Dugliamo, he is our offensive line coach. He said it's no different from back in 2015 when they had the Patriots, when he was with the Patriots. And they had 3 rookie offensive linemen, and they basically had 12 offensive linemen altogether, and they were rotating 12 different lineups. So this guard played right tackle on this drive. This guy played left guard on this drive. They were switching up guys depending on the drive, and that was the season they started out 10-0. The same season they started out 10-0. And this is why I get on my high horse and tell some people they don't know football. Because all they care about is the big name and think that's what it takes to win. When we always want to get Tom Brady and say the reason the Patriots win is Tom Brady, but we don't talk about his protection. We don't talk about how they spend the least amount of money in the league for protection, but they still get good protection. We don't talk about that. We just don't talk about it, man. And our linebacking core is unproven. Yeah, they unproven, but they about to prove themselves, man. Schematic football, guys. That too is the game that blew out the Jags. That was the game they blew out the Jags. Exactly. That was the game they blew out the Jags. They ran 3 rookie offensive linemen, but they had 12 different lineups. You know, this guy might be at right guard on this drive. In the next drive, they moved him to left tackle. In the next drive, they just switching them around. TD, how long you been a Dolphin fan? Before I was conceived. Before I was conceived. It's not about Brady. It's about a QB that gets ball out fast. That's a part of the scheme. That's a part of the scheme. That's schematic football, ladies and gentlemen. Something we ain't had in Miami, but you're about to find out. TD, we signed Gerald Willis, bro. Oh, I know. The regular 53-man roster eventually. At some point, they're going to move him up. Especially after releasing Nate Orchard. They're gonna move him up at some point. I don't know if it's going to be at the beginning of the season, the middle, or the end, but he'll be moved up. TD, the Redskins coach want Adrian Peterson cut, but oh man, missed the comment. But he got turned down. He looks like his coaching days for that team is over. Not the case for Coach Flo. He's going to build a contender team because that whole front office is in unison in all these moves that are being made. I prefer realistic and honest. That's a matter of perspective. Your perspective probably sees other things realistic and honest, and mine sees other. And you might be talking to somebody else. I'm just responding to it anyway. All right. Lamar is fast, but so is our D. Yeah, but I need our DNs to set the edge the right way against Baltimore. You can't play around with those guys. TD, if the O-line gel, I like us to win 9+. 11, you heard it here. Jackson going to get hurt. Shh. Hey, who knows? It might happen, man. What was that? Now, you good, George. Shout out to Mink Malero with the $8 donation on PayPal. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you for donating to the PayPal channel. I mean, not the PayPal channel, but PayPal in general. And I actually got some PayPals overnight while I was sleeping. Let me see if I can log in and show my appreciation for those individuals. Everybody who donate through the super chat below and the PayPal link, thank y'all for your love and support, helping me continue to run this channel at a high level, guys. Let me log in, check out any guys that I missed. I don't want to miss out. Let y'all know I appreciate y'all, man. Whoa, back up. Lorenzo Corbin, I appreciate the $5 donation. Harold Olarte, thank you for the donation, bro. UCME Productions, thank you for the donation. Love you, man. Taquan O'Neal, thank you. Kenny Cooper, thank you. Kenny Cooper again, thank you. Christopher Phillips, thank you. Anthony Lumpkin, thank you. think that was it. Thank y'all for helping me continue to build this channel, guys. Appreciate everybody who support me day in and day out. Nothing but love from TD Fans Talk, y'all. New players on the roster must make their name heard. Who will it be? First of all, I'm going to be calling out Julian Davenport every chance I get if he does his job. Because if you don't know who the left tackle is, it don't matter how good they are on the O-line, you ain't even going to call their name. We can have a left tackle that don't allow one sack, but if they not a big name guy, nobody going to call their name. So shout out to Julian Davenport. Let's see what he does. I'm going to take notice of it. I'm going to take notice of it if he does very well. John Hand said, TD, you are the real deal. Love your honesty and faith as a Fins fan. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm trying my best. We have the heart of the Patriots coaching, so we have the formula to build a great team. They took players we had and make them more. Listen, John Brown, I agree too, man. What I don't understand is people just conveniently ignore a winning process. They say, we don't have an O-line. And I'd ask them, when has the Patriots had one? Yeah, but they got Tom Brady. Hey, but stop. Their O-line is still good enough. Say that it is, that's hypothetically say it is because of Tom Brady. Then at least recognize you still don't need all high-name profile offensive linemen. That's all we're talking about here. Maybe we'll try to look for the Tom Brady of the world. I don't know. But one step at a time. Acknowledge that you don't need an offensive line. Maybe if you find a Tom Brady-like player, and maybe that might be the plan. Maybe that might be the plan. But how do you automatically start crying about the O-line when the best to do it don't have a big-name O-line either? So it just doesn't register for me. 220 people in the room, only 62 likes. Let's get those likes over 100, guys, so this video can shoot to the top of the suggested. We don't have one. Patriots O-lines are Pro Bowlers guy. What are you talking about? Hold on. Patriots O-line are Pro Bowlers guy. Look how much those Pro Bowlers getting paid. Do y'all see that? So what you need to understand is if any of those guys are Pro Bowlers, it's because the Patriots made them Pro Bowlers. Get that straight now. So in theory, the Miami Dolphins might have some Pro Bowl offensive linemen on this team when it's all said and done. So don't make it seem like the Patriots went out and brought in a Pro Bowl guy. The Patriots have a pro. They went out and come on. That ain't the case. That is not the case. TD, can Finn stop that option run they run in Baltimore? Oh, we can demolish the option. Let me tell you the number one key to the option. Defensive tackles. Defensive tackles. Christian Wilkins in that middle. Y'all know who the other beast in the middle. Come on now, Dolphin fans. Go ahead and put it in the comment section. Who the other beast in the middle next to Christian Wilkins? Come on, y'all. Come on. Know your team. Devon got y'all, baby. You better know it. That's all you need to stop the option. Because if they hand it off, you don't care because you got the defensive tackles that's not giving that lane. They're winning their battle against the center and the guards, especially in Baltimore, because their guards are no good. So now the linebackers get to actually look at the play. The linebackers get to focus in. If the defensive tackles clog the middle, that option ain't going to do no good. It's not going to do any good. But again, the defensive end got to set the edge. The defensive end's going to have... Listen, that's the key to the game. I'm going to tell y'all now, the entire game is going to hinge on will the defensive end set the edge. If the defensive end set the edge, I'm telling you, Baltimore is going to have a longer day than they could have ever imagined. they are going to have a longer day than they could have ever imagined. Because watch what this secondary do. Watch what this secondary do. Watch what happens. That's the key to the game. Will the Miami DN set the edge and set it well? Set that edge, and if Lamar Miller takes off, he got to go between the tackles. And the linebackers got enough speed to meet him right there. But if you let him on that outside, it's not good for us. It's not good. It's not good at all. Set the edge, we win the game. Who are our other defensive tackles? Well, we done got rid of all of them. We done got rid of all of them, man. Don't be scared, JD. Nothing but football. Exactly. Who is Lamar Miller? Oh, boy. Running back, Houston. He got hurt. You stream Sunday or going to the game? Both. Going to the game and streaming. TD going to remind you every week how bad our O-line is, okay? Hey, come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. If they look terrible, hot garbage, trash, I'm going to sit right here on this stream. Told you, I'm going to be reading comments like this. Told you, TD, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, and I'm going to defend myself at first. I never said they were going to be great. I said trust the scheme. But what this is telling us is this ain't the personnel, or they don't have the personnel that needs to click yet. And we're going to leave it on them to figure out. So it really don't matter. It really doesn't matter. He is rebuilt. He was a run back for the U. Miller was hurt. Defensive players, bro. He's coming through. Shout out Pine Trace with the $2 donation on the PayPal. Thank you. Appreciate your support. We could sign more O-linemen. You see what we've been doing? Signing. We're going to be all right, man. Dolphins always going to be as an organization. Leave it to, is this the Krusty Krab, man? Are we going to see some Fitz magic on Sunday? I'm not sure, but I did read an article today that was very entertaining and refreshing. The Miami Dolphins have switched up their offense this year, which I'm giving y'all some information now that is real. They went back and looked at Ryan Fitzpatrick's stats. And do y'all know who his favorite position on the offense is to throw the ball to? Who he has thrown the ball to the most in his career? It's been the slot receiver. He's thrown it the most to the slot receiver, and he's been very successful and number one in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. I had no idea these stats. He has been number one in the NFL throwing it to slot receivers with success. Number one. And Adam Gase last year, he had Grant and Wilson on the boundary, believe it or not. Majority of the plays, I didn't even recognize that. If I was to guess, I would have said those guys were always in the slot, but they were actually in the boundary. And Flores and O'Shea came out today and basically said, no, Albert Wilson and Jakeem Grant are our number one and number two guys in the slot this year, not the boundary. They're going to have the big receivers out there on the boundary. And another interesting thing, who's going to be the third receiver that starts? Preston Williams might actually get the start, ladies and gentlemen. Preston Williams might actually get the start. Real talk. What is your position on Drake or Balaj? I've been gave that, man. Balaj deserves more carries. They're going to have a two-headed monster this year. I drafted Drake in fantasy, so I'm riding on him to do very well. I just think that Drake has to have a great season for this team to feel as if they want to go long-term with him. And then they're still going to get a deal like Jakeem Grant, a team-friendly deal. But they may guarantee 2 years of a player like Drake's contract. So we shall see. Devontae Parker. I mean, is he even back from his injury? I haven't even checked that out yet. Preston, really nice and forward. Cut Preston, Laura. TD, who is James Crawford? Man, let me give y'all some information on some of these players, man. I was going to do an individual video on a lot of them, but I ain't going to lie. It's just more work. And Crawford is from Green Bay, by the way. But I did want to pull up some of his information as far as stats and stuff like that. But he is from Green Bay. Let me pull him up. He was a linebacker that was cut. It looks like he only put up 9 tackles last year. It was his first year with Green Bay. He played 16 games and started none of them, so he was depth at the linebacker position, and he had a total of 9 tackles, and that was it. So he was one of those guys on the roster as a help guy. He was like probably at the bench on a 53-man roster. He just made the bubble. So no different from some of the guys like Lemons, for who we got now, made the roster, you know, and they're going to keep on trying to develop him, see if he can turn out. He's a homer, though. He's from Deerfield Beach, 24 years old, only 1 year in the league. This will be his second year. So, but he played last year. Graham is the D coordinator for Miami. Is Mike Gesicki a lost cause? We're going to find out after this season. Lemons is good on special teams, though. Absolutely. That's why he made the roster. But I like, man, let me tell you something. I loved Lemons' coverage in game 2 of the preseason. The kid had a phenomenal game playing the boundary cornerback. He goes unnoticed, but I was in the stands like, man, number 30 is everywhere. He's batting balls down, diving to make bat downs, on the money, breaking up passes, tackling right away. He did a very good job, man. You got a good point, TD. Patriots center is out, and they will stick a average center in and be just as good. Oh, I know. It's just these delusional football fans who love to pout about, man, what made me so mad today, I was listening to a Ravens YouTuber. And the Ravens YouTubers talk about how they going to crush us, but then they start talking about our fans. And it was like, I'm going to tell y'all now, Miami Dolphins have the most Mayweather fans in the National Football League. I was sitting there listening like, I can't even disagree with this guy. He was like, man, they don't ride with their team no matter what. One little thing they do, they always expect the worst. They always expect the worst, and that is the worst thing around. They got the worst fan base supporting their team ever. And I'm sitting there like, oh, my gosh, this guy over here telling his Baltimore channel, man. Then he went on to say, Baltimore is going to be in Miami heavy, but Miami's so Mayweather that at the beginning of the season, everybody show up. But by game 7 on out, it's more fans of the other team than their team in their own stadium. Yeah, it was Graven, man. Hurt my feelings, man. It hurt my feelings because I couldn't even argue it to say he was wrong. Couldn't even argue it. He was like, trust me, y'all. We're going to be making a lot of noise in there because they fans are just – they have the worst switch out fans ever. I promise y'all that. I was like, gosh, when other teams, other YouTubers can confidently tell their people that, boy, man. And he said worse than the NFL. He said it emphatically. I was like, we got to change it, baby. One day at a time. I'm working. Here we go. Trade everyone and have all rookie team next year. Super Bowl, baby. Jerome Baker going to be a Pro Bowler. You know what, Javier? I'm really banking on him to have an amazing season. I'm really banking on Jerome Baker to have an amazing season this year. Like, literally, I seen something special in this kid in preseason with an excitement and the fire and making tackle for losses, getting up, throwing his arms, showing people this is what it's about. I see a whole new Jerome Baker. And if that carries over into the regular season, man, we about to ride, man. We're about to ride. Man, we're about to ride. He has a relentless motor. I hope he keeps that up, man. I don't care if we never win another game. I'm going to scream for the aqua and orange. Nothing will ever change for me. Shout out to you, bro. LA Sports Talk Champion said, TD, what up with you, homie? Dolphin junkie, get real. And yeah, now that's fair. You could definitely call me a Dolphin junkie. You know, when I ain't had him in a few days, fins up. I need that fins up. Can somebody give me a fins up, man? Please, give me the fins up. I need it. I need it bad. Fins up. I just need the fins up, please. Hey, you can call me a Dolphin junkie all you want, baby. I'll take that one. I'll probably take it. No, I can't take rehab. I don't want rehab. No, Just leave my life alone. Leave it alone. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, shout out to all the Dolphin junkies out there in the world, man. Fins up to all the Dolphin junkies. Y'all hit that like button, man. 236 in the room. Come on, y'all ain't got to be lazy. Move the chat. Hit the like. Bring the chat back. It's that simple, man. Let's see if we can get over 100 likes real quick. 234 people in. Let's see this like button go. We at 90. Come on. Hit that like button. I'm waiting. Hit the like button. 92. We got them out there. We got 240 people here. We got 100 likes. All right, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hit that like button. 103, baby. We hit it. We hit it. And I know there's a few more out there. Come on, get it to 125, y'all. All right, y'all see how easy it was to move up 25 likes like that? Just, matter of fact, sometime maybe I just need to do a 30-second intermission and say it's like button time. Man. But that's what's up, man. Thank y'all for hitting that like button, showing your love and support, guys. Charles Harris. I am a Dolphin junkie. I'm on Dolphins crack. Hey, man, you got any to share? You got anything to share? That boy Gator mad than a mother. Hey, Gator, all right, man. I'm talking about the guy in the chat. You good, Gator? Get at him, man. Get at him. Without Belichick, the Patriots has as many Super Bowls as Cincinnati. If you believe that, then you should believe in this team then, because coaching makes a difference. Fish Patrick. Pete, man, we've been worried about you for a week. I think everything gonna be all right, Pete. You've accepted Rosen's fate, bro. That's what's up, man. Man, like the vid, guys. 3 more likes for 125. I need that shirt, TD. This one or the one that I'm supposed to give you, man. I might meet up with you Saturday night before the game, man. You let me know where you at, and I'll bring you the shirt, bro. The one that I gotta send to you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it slipped my mind on to actually mail it, dealing with all this hurricane crap and all that mess, and it's not even coming. It slipped my mind. It'll be a waste to mail it right now to you, so I might as well give it to you that Saturday when I get down there, man. Hey, TD, how many games are going to win this season, bro? 11. Book it. Anyone heard the new song from Solo D? I heard it. It's pretty nice, man. I love it, man. I love it. I can't wait. I can't explain this one. Oh, he loves to call him Fitzpatrick. You going poop? I don't know what that is. We got the best coaches in the league this year. Let's do it. Hey, this staff is an all-star staff, though. We have geared it up, though, y'all. For sure. Unless you come into Red Lobster with my fam, LOL. Hey, which Red Lobster, Rip? Where you at, Miami or Broward? Which Red Lobster you talking about? I'll come wherever you need me to come. I'll come drop it off to you, bro. It ain't that big of a deal. So our defensive tackles are Christian Wilkins, Devon Godchild, John Jenkins. And we got one more guy by the name of Willis, who's a beast. Miami, dog. Don't worry, we'll link up, Rip. I'll bring it out to you, bro. I got you. I'll bring it out to you. It ain't that big of a deal for me. I'll hop in the car and bring you the shirt. Maybe the one in Pembroke Pines. Oh, I mean, that's even closer for me. I'm going to be going to my mom's house over in Hollywood, man. I'll be there maybe Friday night or Saturday morning. Hanging out Saturday, going with the wife, doing some shopping, taking my daughter, do some things. And maybe going fishing with my dad Saturday night. I'm not sure. We shall see, man. I still want to see if anybody in Miami wants to link up and probably meet somewhere Saturday night. That might be a possible option as well. I want to go to a little bar or something like that, hang out for about an hour or two, chill, talk football. That can be an option for people down in Miami. Hit me up. If I get enough people who are interested, I'm down for it, man. I'm all down for it. Dolphins just traded Rashad Jones. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look into it in a second if that's the case. Can you read my comments? Let me look for it. Can you and Great One and Dudley and K Flexen do a meetup in the video chat and just talk football? I mean, that would be epic and great. Somebody came to me the other day and said K Flexen told them that he not joining anybody's stream or chat. So I don't know how y'all gonna get that to happen. I'm sure you got me, Great One, and Doug. We all down. So You got to talk to those guys. TD is always down for anything. I just put it like that. So you never got to ask me. All right? It is what it is, man. Just kidding. I know, man. I know. Nothing but the facts. Oh, okay. Yeah, taking it game by game. So who will Miami be getting wins on? Who you got them losing to? Y'all pretty redhead Jones. Let me see. Let me pull up our schedule again. Oh, breaking news. The Miami Dolphins trade with Tennessee to bring Tannehill back. Woo! Y'all know I'm lying. Let's see. Let's pull up this schedule. Let's talk about it, baby. All right. Here we go, y'all. Game one. Game one. Miami wins. Y'all already know. Let me write them down. I'm going to tell you who we going to win, who we going to lose to, because things have changed. $11, $12. I'm just writing down the 16 games. Game one, we beat the Ravens. Game two, in Miami, we beat the Patriots. Game three, in Dallas, we beat Dallas. I'm going to be there, baby. We refuse to lose that game. Facts. Game four, we beating Washington too. We're going to make them start Haskins. We're going to make them start Haskins. Oh, wait. Am I going the wrong way? No. That ain't game four. Game four is against the Chargers. I had that as a loss. We lose to the Chargers. Game five, we beat the Redskins. Game six, we beat Buffalo. Game seven against the Steelers. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I want to win that game on Monday night, but I had that as a loss, man. I had that as a loss. I hate the Steelers too, man. I had that as a Monday night loss. That'd be beautiful to win it, though. All right, game 8, we beat the Jets. Then we play the Colts. We destroy the Colts. Then we play the Bills. Beat them again. Then we play the Eagles. I had that slated as a loss. No. Not the Bills, the Browns. We play the Browns. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I want to beat the Browns, but I have it slated as a loss. Then we play the Eagles, and I have that as another loss. Okay? And then we play the Jets, beat them again. Giants, beat them. Bengals, beat them. Patriots on the road late in the year, we lose. Thus, 11-5. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. That easy, man. That's how I see it. Let me go through that one more time for y'all. One more time. Ravens, W. Patriots at home, W. Cowboys on the road, W. That's the one where people going to take notice. Then they're going to think it's a fluke because we're going to lose to the Chargers. Then we're going to beat the Redskins. Then we're going to beat Buffalo. Then we're going to lose to the Steelers. And they're going to say it's evening out. They 5-2. Then we're going to beat the Jets. Then we're going to beat the Colts. And then we're going to beat Buffalo again. And we're going to lose to the Browns. Then we're going to lose to the Eagles. 2 in a row. People are going to start right there. Let me see where we'll be right there. We'll be 8-4, and people are going to be like, oh, here we go. Here we go. And then we're going to go beat the Jets again. And then we're going to go beat the Giants. Then we're going to beat the Bengals. And then we're going to lose to the Patriots going into the playoffs. We're going to split with the Patriots. That's what I got, baby. I already know TD excuse when we 5-11, injuries. Hey, Pete, that mean we had injuries then. If that's my excuse, that mean we had them. That mean we had them. Word on the street, BG. Good job. I'm a realist. Me too. See, you see how that's a matter of opinion? I'm a realist. Me too. You see how that's a matter of perspective instead of opinion? It's a matter of perspective. You saying you're a realist is just like me saying I'm a realist. GD, check your phone, bro. I got you, Rip. I got you. I got you one way or another, man. Word on the street, B-Flow has the locker room divided. There ain't no word on the street. If it is, it's fake news once again. It's fake news once again. Like, how is it even possible to have the locker room divided? Everybody is like on a rookie deal. You had the only players that been here the longest, who were the best players, all come out on a picture lately, posing, saying, we straight over here, fins up. I ain't addressing that crap anymore, man. Heard it from Keyshawn Johnson. He a fraud then. How about that? But I think we can sweep the Pats this year. Absolutely. Word from Steels. Our running back room is in the best shape it's been in some time. Stack that line with extra blockers and run the ball right down the opponent's throat. It's going to happen. Krusty Krab, why you being negative? Hey, get used to it. He all right. Krusty Krab can hang out with us, man. He been hanging out for a long time with the negativity. He the only one will take it. Long as he ain't disrespectful, he good. Stills and Tunsil are gone. They ready to run through a wall for this man. Exactly, man. Exactly. 11-5. Fitzpatrick will save the beard. Maybe. Special teams is going to decide this game. I hope so, as long as they play well. TD, it sounds like you. Oh, let me go back. TD, it sounds like you have us losing to a lot of playoff teams. We must beat the big boys to be legit. Hey, I agree with that. But I do have us losing to a lot of playoff teams. I do. Early in the season, young core, I have us losing to a few to the playoff teams. You're spot on. And hopefully they can learn from all of that through the regular season, so when we go to the playoffs and we play that first game, we make it count. And we actually win a playoff game. Which is, it ain't even got to be all that. Getting to the playoffs would be phenomenal for us, but we got big aspirations. Big aspirations. See, I think we're going to win 8-8, brother. All right, that's cool. I respect that. You're only 3 wins away from what I think. I respect that. 3 ain't that much. We will win eventually. I just will not be. It just will not be this year. Man, Miami wins division with 9 wins. Ooh, Pete, when 9 wins gonna win the division? Tough division this year. Man, it's your boy TD for TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. I've been on long enough on this stream, man. Go out here with the family, hang out, see what they got going on. I appreciate y'all love, appreciate y'all support. Y'all hit that like button on your way out of the room, though, guys. Hit that like button. All those in the fantasy league, let me be clear with y'all, all right? I ain't trying to veto all the trades, but guys, y'all got to send some fair trades. It makes it look like people are cheating when I know the people that are making trades aren't cheating, but it looks like cheating when one team is giving away the best player for fantasy in the league, and what they're getting in return is a lesser player, and then the rest of the guys on your fantasy roster that you got from the person won't even play on your roster. They projected 2 points a week. We got to keep the league fair, man. So y'all, come on, man. Try to make some of these trades at least fair, But we'll see. TD been grinding before this season starts. Road to 6K. Yes, and one more time before y'all leave, guys, help your boy out. Show your love and support. I am really trying to get our subscriber base up for this season. We're trying to move some numbers so YouTube can finally respect us at 10,000, but it takes one day at a time. Guys, y'all have done, and it's not me. Let me be clear now. It's not me. It's y'all. Y'all have done so much for me in taking these videos, hitting the share button, copying the link, going over, just taking 30 seconds to go to Facebook. You can even find the Dolphin fan group. Type in Miami Dolphins fan group, and 50 of them are going to come up Some of y'all done looked out by going to their page and posting the link to the video. Going to Instagram, going to Twitter, posting the link to my videos. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all so much, because as of late, it's been crazy. In 2 days, we've gotten like 150 subscribers. So that's amazing. And I only can credit that to you guys, man. Thank y'all so much. Continue to show your love and support. You don't always have to donate via Cash App and all that. That's also a way that you can show your love and support by sharing the videos, letting people know about the channel. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Who knows? I might be back at y'all. You never know. You know, they might go out and cut Minka Fitzpatrick next. No, that ain't going to happen. All right. All right, man. It's your boy TD. I am out. Peace. Love y'all, man.